The dryer stopped a little before. I looked at the clock, 5:30. Maybe a few minutes passed. I grabbed the basket, opened the door. The air was still warm. The first shirt was inside out. I smiled, fixed it without thinking. A blue t-shirt, 2 white ones, my gray hoodie, the pair of jeans. I wear more than I probably should. I folded them the same way every Sunday. Corners first, then sleeves, then one clean line across the middle. The room was quiet except for the little clicks from the dryer. Cooling down, one shirt stayed in my hands longer than the others. I wore it last Sunday. Coffee in one hand, windows open, nothing planned. The weather had finally changed. Funny how that already feels far away. 7 days doesn't sound like much until it's gone. I kept folding one piece after another. No rush, no reason, just the way it always happens. The basket got lighter, the bed got covered with small neat stacks. Towels together, socks together, shirts together. Everything found its place. I picked up a pair of socks, one black, one dark blue. Close enough, I guess I laughed just a little. Nobody heard it. The hallway was catching the evening light. The house didn't need anything else. I carried the pile to the bedroom, opened the closet, moved the sweater, made a little space, set everything down, closed the door. Slowly I walked back. The basket was empty now. It looked smaller than it did an hour ago. I stood there for a moment, looking around, just making sure nothing had been forgotten. One towel still hanging on the chair. I folded that too. The dryer door was still open. I pushed it closed with one hand. The click echoed a little louder than I expected. I looked out the window. The sky was already changing. The weekend had quietly packed itself away without asking, without warning. Tomorrow wasn't here yet, but somehow it had already found the house. Dinner was simple, just enough. One plate, one glass, nothing left on the stove. The water was still warm. I rinsed the last fork, set it beside the others, wiped the counter, folded the towel, hung it back where it always goes. The dishwasher hummed soft enough to almost disappear. Outside, someone closed a car door, a dog barked once. Then everything was quiet again. I opened the refrigerator, looked inside, not because I needed anything, just because I always do. I poured the last little bit of water into my glass, stood there for another minute. The kitchen smelled like coffee, even though I hadn't made any since this morning. The cutting board was already dry. The chair was tucked back under the table. The window had turned into a mirror. I could barely see outside now, only my own reflection standing there, doing the hallway. My hand found the light switch, but I didn't press it, not yet. I looked around, the sink was empty, the table was clear. Tomorrow's coffee mug was already waiting beside the machine. The house was breathing its evening silence. Nothing needed to be fixed, nothing needed to be clean, nothing needed to be said for a few seconds. The whole room felt complete, like the weekend had quietly finished its work. I smiled without thinking. Then I turned the kitchen light off, the room disappeared. The hallway caught the last bit of light. I stood there just long enough to hear the dishwasher one more time. Then I walked away. Tomorrow would come the way it always does, slowly, quietly, right on time. The clock said 9:42. I picked up my phone. The alarm was already open. 6:30. The same time as always. I looked at it for a second. Maybe 6:45 would feel better. Maybe one more sleep would change something. I smiled a little, not really. 6:30 still made more sense. I pressed save, set the phone on the nightstand. Face down, the room was already quiet. The curtains were closed, the hallway light slipped under the bedroom door, just enough to remind me the house was still awake. Somewhere a car passed outside, then nothing again. I reached for the glass beside the bed. One last sip of water, the kind you always take without thinking. I plugged my phone in the small screen, lit up for a moment. Tomorrow's alarm waiting patiently. I straightened the blanket, folded back one corner, the way I always do. I looked around the room. Nothing needed moving, nothing needed fixing. Everything was already where it belonged. I sat on the edge of the bed long enough to hear the refrigerator from down the hall, the quiet hum that every house seems to have when the day is finally over. I turned the bedside lamp off, the ceiling disappeared. The room became soft shadows and silence. Tomorrow would bring the same streets, the same coffee, the same drive, the same desk. Maybe one small surprise, maybe not. Either way, I'd be there when the alarm started singing at 6:30. The room stayed quiet, my eyes closed slowly. The weekend didn't leave all at once. It simply made room for Monday, and somehow that felt just right.